Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Pigskin Breakdown. This is a different voice than usual. I'm one of the hosts here today, Jay, and I'll be riding a little Steven Glansberg today. Our normal host, Ghost, is on a mission trip down in Earlham, Iowa. He's really helping out a family trying to put two kids through college, so we applaud him for that. But Ghost and JD have been two very busy individuals lately, and they've been churning out a lot of great content. So they'll be back here in the near future. Just wanted to hop on to talk about some games coming up, high school ranks, and the college football ranks here in the state. But first and foremost, did want to give a shout out to the sponsor of our podcast, Van Egg. Van Egg. Protect your yield and improve your fields with Van Egg out of Dysart. Van Egg offers precision drone applications for fungicides, foliar nutrients, and fast, accurate cover crop seeding. Less crop damage, more efficiency, and the ability to work when other equipment can't. To learn more about Van Egg, call Nate Van Buren at 319-430-3671. Please support those guys at Van Egg. They support us, so we greatly appreciate it and would really much appreciate it if you guys would support them as well. So first order of business here is just to wish our founder of Sports Guys Iowa, JD, a happy birthday. He's over the hill this year, turning the sweet 40. So if you see him out in the streets, say happy birthday, maybe buy him a beer. He loves banquet. Just get after him, tell him thank you. Guy's always editing podcasts, churning out interviews. He's busiest man at our company right now. But we want to talk a little bit about that noise you may be hearing outside, those football whistles. It's coming, folks. We got week 0 high school football games starting this Friday. And boy, oh boy, I think Ghost is going to talk a little bit more, maybe a short-term video here coming up. But there's 20 games across the state that are going to be kicking off this Friday. The one that we're so excited about is the Iowa Valley in Springville. That one is going to tell a lot about Iowa Valley this year. We did have Coach Casey Kroll on the podcast a few weeks back. He's super excited about his guys, and so are we. It's very, I can't even put into words how excited I am to be back through the dog days of summer, just to have these Friday nights filled up again with the Friday night lights. Pads are popping all around the state. It's just going to be awesome, guys. Cannot wait for that. And there's a lot of 8-man. There's definitely some 11-man across the state, mostly 1A, 2A. But get out there, support your local schools. Go travel a little bit. Go support these kids. They've been putting in the work this offseason. Get out there, go support them. Ghost will probably touch a little bit more about the high school side of things here in a short-term video. So I'll just switch on over to the college side of things. I did want to give a quick shout out to the D1 Rejects guys. If you're listening to this, there's more likely a chance that you know of the D1 Reject guys. You probably listen to them, you consume their content, but man, the app that they put out this year, the Small School HQ app, it's incredible. It is so easy to navigate. It's easier than the ESPN app to navigate. Pick your favorite schools. You can follow the scores, their schedules, news, stats, everything. It's awesome. NAIA, D2, D3. It's such a really neat app and such a cool idea, but I've got all the faith in the world that it's going to be a pretty seamless transition to use that app and to follow any school that you want. Looking at the app and getting all the nice, easy schedules laid out in front of you, some jumped out at me right away. William Penn is kicking off the season for Iowa small colleges here. The 27th, they're taking on Graceland. Last year, William Penn got them, and I expect nothing but more the same from Coach Benavidez and squad. They are losing their bell cow back, but the pedigree that Benavidez has been able to put together a winning football team at his last stop and now here at William Penn setting records in wins last season. I think they're just going to hit the ground running again this year. He's going to have his guys ready, and I'm super excited just to finally see some actual game footage. Been taking in a couple of practices around the area here in Cedar Rapids. It's all fun and dandy, but man, it's not the same when there's actually wins and losses at stake here. We're right around the corner from it, folks. It's going to be awesome. And so after they kick off the things for the state of Iowa in terms of small college, Grandview will then follow them on that Saturday. So the 29th, they're taking on Peru State. Last year's actually probably their closest win of the season, if I'm not mistaken. I think I had them down for a 6-point win, but it's just Grandview. They're always or 14-point win. They're going to keep reloading. This is what they do. I know they haven't been around in the football scene for as long as some of these other colleges, but the way that they were able to build such a winning culture in Des Moines, a hub for a lot of high school talent, may I add, and just constantly keep repeating, making it to national championship games, winning national championship games, losing your head coach, promoting and coach from within, and still continuing to replicate the success that they've already built in such a short period of time. It's remarkable, and a lot of schools, they want to replicate that. Grandview is the standard. So being able to see what they're going to roll out on the 29th, I got all the faith in the world in them as well, that they're going to just be a stout defensive team, and they're going to find ways on offense. They're losing a lot on offense and some couple key cogs on defense. But again, they bring back guys, they reload. That's just what they do. A couple of housekeeping notes here just to talk about some things that have been going on at SGI. The guys, JD and Coach, have mostly been interviewing a ton of coaches, got a lot more down the pipeline. They've almost interviewed every coach in the ARC. We do still have to get into the Wartburg grasp of things, working on some stuff, but JD just had the commissioner of the Heart of America conference on, Nick Rule. He's been a huge supporter of us from the beginning. But hearing him talk to JD, the guy has an amazing vision of how he wants to go about keeping the rise of the Heart of America conference, and adding like a Mount Mercy and a St. Ambrose full-time has been just another step in their future plans. It's amazing. Everybody in that conference is buying in. Football is the number one driver of their success, I would say. And it's shown, because if you look at like some of the preseason polls, there was 5 teams from the Heart of America conference within the predicted top 25. This is just a couple sites that I've been looking at, and also 5 schools in NAIA from Iowa. So we harp on it a lot. The amount of people, the amount of good football that's being played in this state, and it's such a high level. It's just amazing that we get to, it's pick of the litter. Go try to find a game to watch this Saturday. And there's just good football everywhere around. So that's just kind of what we're wanting to talk about today, was just football games are coming. I know it's been a slow off season, but we are almost there. We've been busy over here trying to get as much content out as we possibly can to all of you about what a coach is like. Maybe a potential recruit's going to see that and think, hey, he's just a football guy through and through, and that's somebody I can see myself playing for. That's just a goal. Get more eyeballs on these programs. Potentially could lead to more players coming in from out of state, more players saying, hey, I want to stay in state, not knowing that there were this many opportunities. The opportunities are endless, and that's just something that Nick Rule had touched on with his interview. So please go listen to that. It's out on all our platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. And we do have some clips out of it on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, of course. That's where we're most active. We've been doing a lot over here, just trying to get the word out to everybody about the great state of Iowa and the great football that's being played in this state. I know this isn't a typical show. Just felt like we should get something out there, because I know people they're chomping at the bit for football to come. We've talked about it a lot. Let's go out in the field. Let's make it happen. Again, thank you to Van Egg for supporting us. And in turn, we hope our listeners will show you support as well. And happy birthday to JD. We appreciate everything that you do. Obviously, none of us could do this without you. So thank you, sir. Guys, this has been Stephen Glansberg. I'm super excited for football to get back. Hope you have a great night. Thank you.